My name is Stephan Saremba. I'm the Managing Director for MA Lighting International. I'm here today to start into a new venture for MA in the Middle East area, as we will be signing and are signing Procom as our MA distribution partner for the GCC region in Lebanon. Procom as MA, we share a lot of the common values. We are interacting with high quality products. We place high emphasis on service and support. We really value training. So I think those two things combined and together will really be a great benefit for the users in the region. Procom's a really good organization. They will find lots of new users, so they will increase the demand in the region very, very fast. But we are geared up for that. We've made the right investments in the factory to also deal with future increases. Yeah, I think together we're ready to really serve the market well and get as many consoles to the users in the region as we can together. In COVID, two things really came together. One was a component shortage, and then the other one was particularly starting at the end of 21 into 22, was that the demand for MA3 product just increased above even what it ever has been before. So today, the component situation is resolved. We still have a very high and increasing demand, but we've also used the last 2 years to heavily invest in our production facilities and processes. So we've expanded the factory, improved some of the processes, and I can say today we have made strong steps forward. Our lead times are about half of what they used to be a year ago. We still have some things, development and some improvements that we want to continue to do. So I think those lead times will come down even further going forward. I think what we see now is that some of the products are more popular than others or have a higher demand than others. So you see some differentiation where products like a full-size, a light or a command wing are in very, very high demand. So the lead times there are a little bit longer. But then other products, compact XT range, for example, we see that the lead times are coming down a little bit faster in that regard. We put a lot of effort and spend a lot of engineering and design elements into making a reliable product. We're creating a reliable product. This is a very, very important foundation because our users are relying on it day in, day out. It's a tool that they use to earn their living, right? But then on the other hand, life on the road can be rough sometimes. You know, you're in the pouring rain, you're in the blistering sun, and even the best running system needs a health check once in a while. And then it's important that the health check is local and that there's a fast turnaround. And I think this is what Procom, with their sophisticated service center, will bring to the region. You can, in a short period, maybe where you have a downtime, you can have your console checked, you can have a very fast turnaround and be out on the road earning money with it again very quickly. Probably MA is best known, or Grand MA is best known for their flagship products, full size and light. Also because that's the product that you mainly find in riders. But when we started to develop the Grand MA3 range, we thought about this as a system rather than an individual product. So on one hand, obviously you have the console and you have different levels of consoles that, the fundamental functionality is very similar, but a full size, being the largest sort of surface, allows you to be very fast and have very quick access to all the functionalities in the software. So it's a very popular product because as production times get shorter and you have less time to program, this is allowing you to program really fast. But if you think in terms of a system, right? Yes, you have the lighting console, but then as you do different shows that are different sizes, you want to add processing power to it. So you can do that through the processing units and change it from show to show. You may want to have nodes so that you have inputs, outputs, or interfaces where you need them. All of this is connected on the system. You are thinking about backup, right? So that if something happens, you always can make sure that your show goes on. All of these functions that I've just described to you are not only available with a full size or a light, they start right when you make your first entry into the MA world. So you can download the free software and run it on your laptop or PC, and then take the Whiskey, which is a small USB to DMX converter. It's a small USB device that you can connect to your laptop. It includes a free universe and the ability to visualize. So for a couple €100, you can already get started in the MA world, and all of the functionalities that I described to you are available. And as a user grows, the shows grow, they grow within the industry, the system can grow with them. So you can take all the skills that you've learned with you, and you can take all of the show files that you started, your start show, you can take it all with you for the different things that you're doing. So that's kind of how we look at the small to big size and the different variations in between when we fit out our product range. When we designed and started to put together GrandMA3, from the very onset, it was a fundamental pillar for us to create a tool that can be used in all the different vertical markets. So you mentioned touring, you mentioned theater and TV, you mentioned we also have architainment, so we're looking at all these different aspects. How did we do that? Is by engaging with users that come from this market. We have a very active communication and exchange with our users that then their feedback directly feeds into the product development cycle. We are releasing a new software multiple times a year, so this helps us to take some of this input and take some of these features and take some of the improvements or functions that we should add to make it an even better tool for theater or for TV and film. We can release these multiple times a year, and so there's always progress built in through this feedback cycle. And there are existing running shows on MA2 that run day after day after day, so there's really no need to change it. In fact, we are still supporting the MA2 platform in terms of spare parts. It's not that we are completely ignoring it, it's still a very good platform. However, today we are at version 2.1, we have not only met what MA2 could do, but we have far exceeded that. I remembered one statement that we used when MA3 was launched, and it was MA3 is a radical rethink of what is possible with a lighting console. Don't take my word for it, but ask some of the users that have made the switch. Give it a shot, look at what the platform can do. I can say with confidence, I think it's worth the switch. First, you find MA on lots of riders for different shows and events. If you're a rental company, for example, then your GrandMA isn't going to sit on the shelf, it's going to be out there making money for you. That then triggers that you need a programmer. And I'm going to make a bold statement here by saying that wherever you are in the world, within an hour you can find a skilled MA programmer. If you're a venue, you're interested that the product has a long life, that you have a reliable service close by, that you have the support that you need. So again here, even if you look at used prices, the product keeps its value, holds its value. And I think those are important aspects when you're making a decision to invest in a platform. And I think MA gives you a return of investment like no other platform does. We got and received a rider. It's an African artist that comes to Dubai, and his rider includes some MA products. And in the same section, it says in bold red letters, no fake or bootleg products tolerated. And I think this is already the maximum that I can ask our community to do and to look at. There's lots of companies out there, predominantly out of China, that produce MA counterfeits, all different variations and flavors of it. So creating this awareness for people to check before they think of buying product that it's a genuine product is an important part. The biggest help or the biggest ask I can give to the community or ask the community to do is just to be aware. And when you see something, then immediately reach out to us, reach out to your local partner, or reach out to us directly. Everything is on the website, and then we will help you and we will step in and try to minimize this challenge.